TK, and they had an amazing game, taking the AC cap off the beginning. So we're going to see what they decide to do the second round. They came out very strong with the AB, and that's a huge variation you see on Strike Zone as well, depending on which route they decide to go. We're going to be falling in on Mochila to start it out for EGS, watching that C and pushing on over. But look at this, they do have one pushing over for B as well, so a split push off the initiation.
And he gets sat down, so I'm going to move over to Nex. We'll see what he can do. He did get hit markers. Now, one thing I like about Strike Zone is you can play it so many different ways. Right now, Nex and the EGirls are going for the B flag. That you can either choose to go AC or BA and just spawn trap as much as you can on the other side.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what you see a lot of these guys really trying to work for. They want to get the AC to lock them into the B, but it's extremely difficult to get that off the spawn. If they can rotate it over and do that, it's going to work. You can also get a solid C cap and spawn in there as well if you take the top bridge, but you see over on, we're falling in with EGS right now, so Curse, these guys trying to push up onto B right now, 2-on-1, getting a kill right there, and they're going to be going for that B cap with great coverage from Parasite over on the right here, keeping that defensive play, but you see over on EGS, they're pushing over to that C spot with only one defending there, but Shots Out takes one down on C right now, taken down, so they're going to be able to get that C cap.
Right now, it's Revan and Parasite doing all the work. Parasite's 4-1 right now, but Revan 5-2, and with a 5-point lead so far going into this. Let's see what they can both do. I want to see Nex bring it up. He's 0-3 so far.
Yeah, and the positioning is really great that they have on this, but as you see, a lot of caps really going down. We're about 2 minutes into the game right now, and you see a lot coming out. Everybody on Curse has a cap already with Nameless up at 2. Revan, though, going very strong for EGirl Slayers, but 3 of them down right now. That's going to give Curse a power move right here. All 4 of them down. Curse is definitely going to want to execute on that.
Yeah, they're going to have to build. Just hold down the map. You want to get them in that spawn trap, and right now, we see that Parasite is just doing work. 8-1 right now, and look at Killa, also 8-5. They're just out slaying, and he gets another kill, picking up that Amtar, getting another kill on Mochila. That's 3 down.
Parasite going off right now. Look at this play, locking him down at that B objective. Look at this. Look at now a 3 cap. With all those kills they're getting, they're making them force the respawn, and that's giving them a huge opportunity. Still maintaining a 3 cap. Finally, EGS trying to answer back with an A cap, but nothing going down. Look at this play by Curse. Now 3 of them down, though. EGS trying to come back, but still that A flag is neutral, and huge points going up on the board for Killa.
Curse LV just doing all the work. They're up by 20 points now, and this is just getting to be intense. We need to see Mochila pick it up as well as Nex. Nex only has those 2 kills. We are watching Mochila right now, and he gets sat down.
That was huge. You know, you had it so close at the beginning, back and forth, but that was just a very strong play by Curse to give him a lead, and that's what you're going to want going into the second round. As you can see, we're just a few minutes into this one, still 2 minutes left on the clock, and they've got a 19-point lead, still getting kills on EGS.
And right now, it's Killa and Parasite. They have 26 kills between them, doing all the work, but 3 down for Curse LV right now. It's going to be up to Parasite coming up here. He's going to be pushing right down the center. Let's see if he can get a couple picks, but they're in total control. 22 points this far, a minute, 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, Nameless was just trying to push in on B, but got taken down. EGS really trying to maintain that position that they have with the cap. Now look at this, C and B both neutral. B now locked down by Curse, but it looks like EGS is going to get that AC cap if they can pin him in here, but Nameless going off with some shots. This is a great position. You can watch the A. He's going to be able to get cover as well as watch top and that Skybridge position in the AR, the Remington. This is great. Perfect for locking it down. As you see, though, moving in on the B objective, we have 3 players over on the EGS trying to take B, and they're going to try and get this.
Oh, with the knife. Nameless goes down. He gets shanked, so thank you very much. But right now, we're going to be paying attention to Killa as he's going to be pushing into B. What they need to do, they can either choose to get C and then spawn trap and B, but no, he's going to push in. They're going to try to get this 3 cap going on, and Killa, he's going to get challenged here really soon. and he senses it. His Spidey senses, but he is going to get shut down.
Yeah, and that's going to be a huge play for EGS, trying to lock down any points they can. With a 20-point deficit right now, they've got to work. Burns, though, taking a great defensive position, doesn't want to let them get anywhere near onto B. As you can see, he's got a great position watching those two entryways, now pushing out of there, but we're following on Machilla with a huge two-piece right there. Let's see what he can do, though, next, right in front of him, and trying to lock down some points and maintain those positions, still playing aggressive, maybe build up some work right there and momentum for the team. But Killa coming out for the final kill cam on Revan right there. Revan can't be happy about that, especially down going into round number 2.
Well, and Parasite 20-7. Just great stuff going on by Curse LV. I believe that was 17-point victory right there. But either way, I noticed one thing. Mochilla switched over to an AR. He did much better after he did that. So expect to see him come out with an AR instead of that MTAR, which he started with at the beginning. But oh my goodness, Parasite just absolutely went off there for a minute. They were able to get the triple cap and take advantage of Parasite, really.
Yeah, over double positive for Parasite. He also had 2 caps on that, but Killa playing very aggressive and also getting 4 caps for his team. So excellently played by him as well. Curse coming out extremely strong into the first one. We're going to have to see if they can come back in the second one for EGirl Slayers. As I mentioned before, EGirls, they did extremely well in their matchup against TK, and TK actually in the loser's bracket won their matchup this morning, which was insanely epic. It came down to round 11 going up against Envy. So, you know, TK is a strong team. For EGS to take them down, that was a bit of an upset, and I got to say, I think Las Vegas is probably the favorite going into this one.
Well, you know, the EGirl Slayers have taken down a couple of giants throughout their time. They lost their first match up against Revenge, but since then they've been cruising, haven't lost a single thing, and that's exactly why they're here. And it's exactly why we love doing something like this here in a LAN. No question who the winners are. Oh, yeah. But LV coming off that win against their brother team, the Curse family feud, they had to be hyped. And going into this round, Parasite went off, and wow. Yeah,
definitely an epic matchup right there. And we're going to be going into round 2 pretty soon here. What was the score for the lead on that? You said 17?
I want to say it was 17. It was 17, yes.
So they're going to have to do some work. There's still possibility going into the second round for EGirl Slayer, and you know, it's still anybody's game as they are starting the matchup now, so we're going to have that coming in for round 2. And what do you think the favorable position is for the initiation here if you're coming out as EGirl Slayer coming in a deficit?
Well, I would definitely put Mochilla somewhere where he can use his AR. Don't have him rush up. Just have him get a pick. Maybe take that home base, go through the pro shop, or maybe go up top into the skywalk.
Yeah, it's risky what you want to decide. Are you going to go for that C or the AC, or are you going to try and push in for the B? It's a little bit safer if you do go in for the B, but you know what? You want to make plays if you're EGirl Slayer right now. I saw him do it against TK, and I think they have it in them, especially even later on. If they don't get it on the initiation, they have great strategy locking them into B, but again, you can't go against Curse too much here. Las Vegas team with Killa, Miracles, and Parasite. Those guys as a trio are insane, taking the Black Ops 2 championships, but you can't count out Nameless as well. He's been going huge in this tournament throughout.
Well, and on the other side, it's going to be up to Mochilla and Nex to bring it back, but right now I want to get on with Parasite using that Vector. He just was a beast the last game, and he's going to be pushing up very aggressive. Well, now he's chilling, but he is going to get sat down right off the bat, and that's 2 down for Curse.
Yeah, they definitely needed that play right there to get them into that B location, but we're falling in with Killa now taking down Nameless, also down, switching over to Parasite. As you can see, he's moving around over on the C. He's got a clear route, 2 teammates spawning in that corner on their initial spawn, and it looks like they might be able to pick up the AC right here, but Parasite missing that gun battle. Teammate there to pick it up, though. Now switching over to Revan. He's trying to move in and counter that attack, but huge kill right there, and they're going to be able to get the AC cap right there over on Curse.
Now, if you are the EGirl Slayer, you got to be a little nervous as Nex picks up a kill right there, but you can't afford to get into that B spawn trap. They're going to have to go either choose A or C or try to do both, but already Curse going in for a trip cap.
Yeah, this is going to be big. EGS, they actually have the CB right now, and Next getting sat down as well as Machilla over at that B site. They might actually lose that, as you see Curse moving on that B objective right now.
Well, and it's Burns off for the EGirl Slayer. He's now 5-1. He's going to make it 6-1, making it look easy, just like Parasite did the first round. But they're only down. They're down by 2 still. The rest of the team is going to have to pick it up.
Yeah, they're going to really need to start stepping it up here and separating them if they want to lock it down. Curse, that is. EGS got to get some points on the board to start working back off that deficit.
Well, Nameless is going off as well. He is now 8-2. He's using his AR to his advantage, making all the gunfights long. And right there, see, he let it get close, and he got taken out.
Yeah, as you can see on the map up at the top left there, we have all 3 of the players over on EGS right in the middle actually pushing over towards A as well, but we still have that middle control on the bridge held down, so let's see if they can maintain it. Right now, Curse has that A-B cap, which is strong. As I was mentioning in the first round, you can lock down the C spawn pretty well, but look at that, trying to tap it out and get that 3 cap right there, maybe going for the neutralization and starting to pick up a larger lead.
Well, Next is going to get on to this A bomb, or not bomb site, but flag. He's going to try and neutralize it, but Nameless, they shut him down. Nameless 10-4. On the other side, it's Burns off 12-5. It's a slaying battle right now, and look at Parasite's score. This is totally a different game.
Yeah, Parasite's down 2-8 right now, but Nameless, as I mentioned at the beginning, you can't underestimate this guy. 10-6 with 3 caps, playing objective and playing it hard, giving them a lead in this one that's already expanding their previous lead. 2 minutes left on the clock.
And 3 guys went down for them, but they're still able to maintain some sort of control. Burns off, going off. He's 14-5, but he gets sat down. It seems like every time the EGirl Slayers mount a little bit of a comeback, Curse has an answer.
Yeah, as you saw there, though, it was up to Machilla on a 1-3, and Curse is just maintaining their objective plays right here, up by 15 right now, adding to an over 30-point lead. That's going to be huge with 1 minute on the clock. Keep this in mind. It's a 3 cap that you need to get 36 points in 1 minute, so time is running out. It might not be mathematically possible coming out if EGS doesn't start working hard right now. We're following in on Parasite, though. Let's see what he's got, if he can maintain this B objective right here and push in on it, going for the cap. Missed the shot there. It was a 2-on-1, though, so you can't blame him too much. He's playing it aggressive and keeping the pressure on, making them pull back over to the B and giving them an advantage with those points, not letting them get away. Less than 1 minute on the clock right now with a 20-point 21-point lead. So this is getting pretty intense, and it looks like Curse is going to be able to close this one out.
Yeah, I don't know if there's enough time left, but Burns off, he was trying to go big. Unfortunately, it was the rest of his team not getting the kills. But you look on the other side, Nameless going big with his AR. Miracles also 17-12. I didn't say his name much. He gets sat down. But the first round is definitely going to this Curse Las Vegas
Yeah,
squad.
it's going to be Curse that's going to be taking the first game here. But, I mean, look at Burns right now, 21-9. I was expecting a lot out of Machilla, actually, on the Dom side. That's what we saw just yesterday. But Burns has been going hard as well. Definitely a beast player. 22-9 with 6 captures. You're going to have to watch out for him if we go into a game 4 and it is back on Dom. You know, maybe just Strike Zone wasn't their thing, but Curse, very, very strong team by Parasite coming out with that final kill cam. Absolutely insane. So that's going to be game 1 going to Curse on Strike Zone domination.
Well, and I can't believe Parasite's gameplay. I mean, he went so big in the first round. The second round pretty much shut down, but they still got the win.
You know what?
So that's all that matters, right?
And it was a strong lead. That's the thing. Going into the second round, they had a lead, and they finished it off with an even stronger one. But, you know, we saw Burns going good. Next could have stepped it up a bit, but Search and Destroy is going to be an interesting one, and that's actually what's coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, on Sovereign.
Sovereign.
Yeah.
I love Sovereign Search and Destroy.
I really like it for domination because of how equal it is. You know, the flag right in the middle, not quite like Strike Zone. A lot of different action on that, but Search definitely makes it interesting, and it's going to be, we saw Optic going up on that as well just recently. And you know what? It always makes for good gameplay with teams pushing up. It's often, you know, guys going towards that B on the second floor there, but sometimes they'll snake it all the way around to A. And I'm curious to see what these guys pull out on it.
Yeah, I want to know who's going to win.
Yeah.
Guys at home, give us your predictions. It's at Stone Mountain 64. But right now we're going to go to a commercial break, so we'll see you in a minute.